beautiful Virgo, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your career reading from mid-October right through to mid-November 2021. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I do not take money, e-gifts or donations. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for any of those things, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam. I'm going to go straight on and cleanse your space hourly. So please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds, and let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Virgo, so Mercury and Jupiter will no longer be in retrograde from the 18th of October. So expect communication to become a little bit more free, but also for things to be a lot more positive. Jupiter is about sending good luck. So I definitely feel like you'll be flushing out opportunities or hitting targets, achieving things that you've been really trying to set your sights on for a while, but you may have been feeling a little bit unmotivated or even stuck in the mud recently when it comes to your career, but expect that energy to shift, okay? Now we do have the Hunter's Moon at the end of the month there, in the next couple of days actually, expect that whatever it is that you have as a target, whatever it is that you are focusing on, you're going to start to hear some news about it, okay? Or you're going to learn a bit more about it. Now, right now, they're showing me an owl. So, I mean, either you're looking at a picture of an owl or you can see an owl. I mean, that would be amazing if you could see an owl right now. So please take it as it resonates. I mean, I feel more that it is some sort of knowledge or wisdom that is to be gained from a situation in the next couple of days, a bit more clarity perhaps, but it's also about seeing things 360. Owls, whenever I get owls are very wise old owls. They see everything, say nothing. So perhaps you're sitting on some knowledge at this moment in time. You're not actually saying anything until the moment is right to sort of swoop in and get what you want. Or, I feel like sitting on knowledge is, that's all I can feel with the energy of this owl, okay? So unless you can see an owl right now, if you can, then there's something in this message for you in this whole reading that's sort of really connected to your journey. But if it does not resonate for you, I feel like it's more that there's a piece of knowledge or a piece of information, maybe even a message that comes your way that allows you to be, very clear on what it is that you want as a next step. And you're sitting on this information. Anyway, let's move forward. We got crayfish and we got albatross. Okay, so interesting. The crayfish has been coming up a lot for people, the collective in general, as an overall energy. Now, as we come towards, Samhain or Halloween, however you want to call it, the veil becomes thinner between worlds, and also you start to see synchronicities happening across the collective, especially when planets that used to be also in retrograde turn direct. The collective starts to get similar cards, just so you're aware. But the crayfish, it says protection, perseverance, vulnerability and regeneration. So even in harsh circumstances, and you may have felt like you were struggling recently, Virgo, I feel like you've got the tenacity, but also the determination to see whatever it is through. I also feel like you're ready for every eventuality. If you think about the crayfish, that pincer on the crayfish, it's almost like ready for battle. I feel like you're ready to either fight for something or something that you've felt like it has been an uphill battle, or you've had to be a bit of a warrior in your career and fight for the position that you've been in. I feel like it's worth it. I feel like you're going to get where you want to go. They really are highlighting that word of perseverance, okay, will take you to where you want to go. They just said patience and perseverance will take you, and then it stopped. Patience and perseverance will take you. I feel like that is a famous quote, and I feel like I have had this come through on a reading before, like like many years ago, maybe. Patience and perseverance. Oh, there is now a snail. They're showing me a snail. Okay. Okay. It seems so familiar, but I can't for the life of me. I feel like it's either a famous quote or something. For the life of me, I cannot remember right now, but all they've given me is a snail. I mean, maybe it's patience and perseverance, you know, made a snail go faster, or took a snail. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm going to have to look that up and see if it is a thing. I think it is, but I can't place it. I can't. So I guess something may have been going very slowly, and patience and perseverance, you know, you may have felt like it's a bit of a slog at this time. I do feel like even in uncertain circumstances, you're going to be protected, Virgo. Definitely an element of protecting yourself or feeling guarded. It's number 8, which is the number of self. That's why I feel like you're protecting yourself, your loved ones, of course. I mean, that's an obvious thing to say. We would all be protecting our loved ones and our inner tribe, but I feel like there's something here. If you felt vulnerable in a situation and you've been going through, you know, a real test of faith here, Virgo, they are trying to sort of highlight here that you know, to endure, because faith, it says here, albatross, faith, endurance, journey, and hope. So this is the journey that you're meant to take, even though it feels really difficult right now. You're given it because you're strong enough to endure it. And whatever journey in your career that you've been taking, I do feel like you're going to overcome. This is towards your happiness. As you can see, that albatross, you know, it's the vision there is the sun in the background, and when you reduce it, it's number 23 there. When you reduce it, 2 plus 3 is 5, which is, you know, obstacles, conflict. So I feel like you have the power to sort of see the bigger picture here and overcome the conflict or the challenges that have been laid at your door. And having faith, enduring, and persevering, I feel will get you through this real tough patch. Okay, I do feel like there's definitely hope at the end of this. Oh yeah, look, I hope you saw that. There was a little flicker. Now I heard the crackle, so it drew my attention. I'm scrying at the same time as, you know, picking up the energy from the cards in your reading. So I'm not looking directly at it, but it caught my attention with the crackle. So, and I just saw it sort of waver slightly. So we got a little bit of energy joining from the reading. So let us see what is your overall energy. But it looks like you've been trying to battle away, overcome some challenges there, and they are indicating have faith. You know, this journey is going to turn towards a positive sort of corner there in the near future. Let's see what's coming for you. Thank you so much. We've got the Hangman. So again, something that's slow or you're waiting for, that Hangman. We got the Strength card, which is, you know, your endurance, your struggle, because it's in the resistance position. And thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? What is the outcome position? What are they meant to see? They want one more. Thank you so much. Ooh. Okay, so we've got the Temperance card and we got the Moon card. Okay, so one more. Normally I would not go another one, the Chariot. So you are moving through that. Yeah, so there's definitely movement. There is definitely a positive turning of that corner, success there. But, you know, they are, I mean, every card here is like patience, uncertainty, you know, hold strong to the vision. Know that you got this, you know, have resolve that this is going to work out, because we got Hangman. You know, and then the Strength card in this position is like patience, but it's like there's a feeling of struggle there in that patience. The Temperance card says wait, patience, you know, moderate your reaction to something. We got the Moon card, which is about uncertainty and things popping out of nowhere. And then we got the Chariot card. All of a sudden there's movement forward. So the Hangman says, you know, things have been feeling a little bit stuck in the mud. As you can see, there's a big old timer there, and that figure, I hope you can see that face there, is like stuck in the sand. So it's becoming a little bit uncomfortable, a little bit suffocating in your situation. You may feel like you're in limbo. You don't know which way to turn about something. I mean, you may be wrestling about, you know, some decisions that you got to make, or some sort of compromise that you have to uptake there. And I feel like either you feel like there's a time limit on this, or you feel like you're suspended and there's nothing happening even though you've been really trying hard to work away and have a breakthrough. As you can see, there's a skull right in the center, which is the death card energy, which means there's going to be, if there's any resistance, there's going to be a change. There's going to be a transition. And there's going to be a breakthrough. You're reaching up towards the sun, which is the happiness, the happy, the sweet spot. So I do feel like, even though nothing's happening, I feel like things are still happening. Either you are learning something, or you're gaining a new perspective on something. You're seeing something totally differently. And, you know, it may be even the plan that you've got to do with your career, or the place that you work. You know, I feel like it's an end of old ways. I feel like the new Virgo is in town. And I feel like you're going to show people your courage, your strength, your resolve. And I feel like, I still feel like, even for every eventuality, whatever life throws at you, I feel like you're always about 4 or 5 steps ahead of the game, and you've prepared, okay? Because, you know, we got that crayfish spirit there, and then we've got the Cancerian energy. They're pincers. It's like, if there's danger, I'm ready. I'm ready to protect myself. So I feel like even during harsh circumstances, and even during the storm, you know, the whole world's going through a major storm right now. And there's a lot of shifting and transitioning happening. So I do feel like you are weathering that storm, and some things that you may have wanted to do or try to achieve may be put on hold, and you're finding a way to break out of that sort of limbo energy. With the Hangman, I feel like, even though there's been inaction, I feel like there's an opportunity that allows you to burst out onto the scene, or really like have that breakthrough moment where you reach up for something that you've been struggling to find for a while, or you've been, you know, this is in pursuit of happiness, and you may have even, you know, put something on hold, because the Hangman typically in traditional tarot puts himself on the tree of life, the tree of knowledge, to learn something, so that he can see things from a different angle, to see where, you know, he may be going wrong, or where he needs to sacrifice a little bit more, or where he sacrificed too much, in order to create balance and harmony. I mean, the next card after this Hangman card is the Death card, which is like, I've seen what needs to be done. And the Death card comes after, and it's like, now I'm ready to make the changes. Okay, so I do feel like there's a major breakthrough here on something that you've been waiting on for a long time. And now we got the Strength card. It's in the resistance position. So either there was pride or some sort of anger here, maybe even struggle. You're annoyed that either your plans got put on hold. Some things, I mean, this could be your elevation. You may have felt like you were on track in your career, and then all of a sudden, I mean, it could be down to world events, for example, have put things on pause, or it just feels like there's a bit of anger that goes with this card, the Strength card. But I do feel like also you could be dealing with someone who has tried to block your career, or block your happiness in some way, or prevent you from moving forward. Because with the Strength card in this position, I'm getting a little bit of sabotage. Now, that could be self-sabotage, because we all get in our own way at some point, Virgo. But I feel like someone's abusing their power in this situation. So either someone is maybe keeping you waiting in terms of your career, or you're waiting, and you're feeling like there's some sort of, you know, someone is using their power in the situation, whether it's a boss or it's not for good. Okay, I feel like you're going to come out the good side of it. I feel like you're going to have real patience with this. I feel like there's a lot of integrity. You're holding your head held high, and you're moving forward. You're taking action. But let me just see what this Strength card is, because being in the center, I feel like sometimes you lack a bit of confidence. Okay, so if, for example, you're waiting on a result, or you're waiting on a promotion, or you're waiting to move forward in your career, or an opportunity to come your way, for example, if you've been waiting to, you know, get a job, if you lost your job, for example, you know, and you're waiting to get one or catch a break in some way, I feel like the waiting period is chipping away at momentum, is chipping away at confidence, and, you know, it's, I just feel sinking energy here. Let me just see what this is. They're basically saying you can endure this tough period, or you can endure this and you'll come out the other side. Ace of Swords, there's definitely a breakthrough here. Okay, and this could be in the form of a message or communication. Swords typically are about communication. So, I mean, after the 18th of October there, I would say Mercury is not done anybody any favors by being in retrograde. So I feel like you're going to have a breakthrough on the other side of the 18th of October, because that's when everything comes back to some sort of normal in terms of you know, communication or mental clarity or contact. So with the Ace of Swords, definitely a breakthrough coming on in here, or an epiphany moment, an aha moment. This could even be like all of a sudden you're like, why am I not believing in my dreams? Why am I not having faith? I've got this. I'm awesome. Because a lot of times we are so busy with our own insecurities as to how we're doing in life, how far. They're just give me a number, 2112, 2112. So either you're looking at the clock right now and it's 2112 as you listen to this reading, or that's the number of the building you live at, or I mean, maybe your birthday is the 21st of the 12th. So please take it as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everyone. I mean, it could be the end of your cell phone number. So, you know, please take it as it resonates. If it does not resonate for you, it may in the next couple of weeks. So if you catch yourself looking at the clock and see 2112, or you see that number around, I would pay close attention to A, what you were thinking, B, what comes next, because I feel like it could be attached to a message that comes through for you. Okay, yeah. So you know, we all have moments of feeling self-doubt and feel like we're not good enough to do something, and I feel like we got to give ourselves a bit of a pep talk sometimes to get back in the room and recognize, because we're all, see, even the most successful person in the world in their career, they've all got doubts. They've all got fears. But they went, you know what? You're not going to control me. This fear is not going to hold me back. So I feel like you're in that zone where you're like, no, 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 no. No matter what I'm struggling at, no matter what is coming my way, I got this. I'm going to overcome adversity to get to where I need to go. So I do feel like your strength, your courage will hold you through until you get to this breakthrough, okay? This breakthrough point. Now, in the unified energy, we do have the patience card. I always call it the patience card, the waiting card, the temperance card, okay? So this is about motivation. It's about, you know, your purpose, as in what it is that you want to do, re-examining all your priorities. Sometimes, you know, we are given a little bit of a break, a little bit of a lull by the universe so that we can really work out in that time whether we want to do the things that we're doing, whether there is a different way of doing something, if we can see things from a different angle and, you know, push forward and have a breakthrough, something that we may have been clouded and couldn't see. So the temperance card here, I feel like you're not having, I don't feel like you're impatient at all, Virgo. I feel like you are patiently, diligently working away towards what it is that you want, but you may have felt like it's been a long time coming, or you've been, you know, put on hold, or someone has, you may have felt some way, tried to, because you know what I get? It's almost like someone saying, oh, you can't do that. People don't get money doing that. Or, now I just have to say, even if you've been struggling with someone who's been like telling you that your dreams or whatever don't have purpose or vision, I would say, you know, just because their dreams did not work out doesn't mean yours are not going to work out, Virgo. You know, you got cards that say faith, endurance, perseverance. You got this, okay? And you got breakthrough cards, which means you're going to turn any of that anxiety. It's almost like feeling the fear, doing it anyway, and following your heart, and watch that peace of mind, watch you elevate, okay? So I really feel like there's balance, there's harmony here, and I feel like with that temperance card, I really feel like it's like, don't bend more than you have to. Don't, you know, don't do less than you have to. It's almost like keep a happy medium in this situation. I feel also money is going to flow freely in and out. towards you. You know, they're just showing me an exchange of money here, but it's interesting. They're showing me it's almost like money coming in, money going out, money coming in, money coming out. So I feel like it will be quite a balanced time for you there. We got the Moon card, which is about uncertainty, but it's also about being prepared for that uncertainty, feeling that fear. When you get the Moon card, it is about some sort of metamorphosis, okay? Becoming aware of your weaknesses, but also becoming aware of your strengths and not allowing the weaknesses to scupper your confidence, as it were. The Moon card also is about your intuition. So intuitively, I feel, you know, you may have been working away in the pauses in order to iron things out, is how they're giving it to me. The Moon card basically means, you know, incredible opportunities are lying in the shadows and just going to pop out of nowhere. Okay, so behind the scenes, something is working or working out in your favor, or maybe there's secrecy here. I feel like you're sitting on a piece of information. I'm going to pull a quick card on that. Now, either, for example, you felt not very stretched where you're at. Maybe you feel a little bit bored, or you're like kicking rocks where you're at and you're feeling like, you know what, I've sacrificed a lot in this place, and you know, they're not paying me my dues, or they're not paying me my worth, and you know, I'm better than this, and if I just wait it out though for the right moment, then I can stick out my resume and, you know, get another position. Or if you're waiting for a job and you're like, lots of stuff's, you know, few things are coming your way and you're like, oh, that didn't go my way, or that was a missed opportunity, you have to remember it was not meant for you, because whatever is meant for you will never pass you by. Okay, so I feel like then out of the blue, there's the jackpot dream job, if that's what you're looking for. Now I'm just going to clarify the Moon. 5 of Cups. Now the Moon cup, the 5 of Cups is about loss and looking at losses in a different way. 2 of Swords and the 4 of Cups. Interesting. Because, yeah, this literally is looking at loss in a different way. Now, the 5 of Cups is about, you know, if, for example, an opportunity didn't go to you, whether it was a, you know, promotion, or, you know, you had goals and dreams that you had, and then the universe came along with a major pandemic and was like, everything's on pause. You may be like, I missed out, okay? The 5 of Cups is about sort of recognizing what needs to be let go of your life. And although it has to leave and you have to just let it go, and it may be painful or you may feel really sad, they're indicating that there is, you know, more on the horizon. There's something there to replace it, something better, even better than you ever envisaged beforehand. You know, typically in the 5 of Cups, there's normally 3 cups that are spilt on the floor. A person is mourning those 3 cups, and the other 2 cups are hiding behind that person. They cannot see that there are 2 full cups. They are even bigger than the cups that have spilt on the floor behind him, because it's about perspective. Okay, so if that person just turned around, equally, you know, as you can see, they're indicating here that with the Moon card, loss is especially in terms of finances or a career opportunity, for example, something else is coming to replace it. Okay, and they're giving you that right there. Number 1, you can see the rainbow, so it's almost like out of adversity comes an opportunity. With the 2 of Swords, you won't even have to like make a decision. You won't be confused about it. You won't be struggling with this. No more need for compromising. You just know. Okay, and we've got the 4 of Cups, which says just when you are kicking those rocks or feeling unfulfilled, or you feel like nothing's happening for you, the universe sends you a surprise gift that is bigger and better than the opportunity from before. So I feel like something more emotionally fulfilling is coming your way, something that is closer to a dream or a target, and it just pops out of nowhere. And you may have to keep it secret for a little while, okay? And the Chariot card, you know, this is movement, action. So either you are getting another opportunity and they are, you know, you have to sort of not really tell anybody at your workspace that you're going for a job interview, or that you got another job until the right moment. You give them your resignation. The Chariot card is movement. Okay. Oh my gosh, they're showing me now 21-21. So what is this? So it was 21-12 and now 21-21. So again, please take it as it resonates. 2 and 1 are obviously incredibly important in your next 4 to 5 weeks, okay? Anyway, Chariot card is about victory. It's about success, meeting all those challenges that you felt have been blocking your path, meeting them head on and overcoming them. Okay, so I do feel like you're moving through any struggle, and I feel like this is you being successful. The Chariot card is a victory card, but it's also a card of endurance, because, you know, the history of this card is, you know, you can fall off the chariot, but if you get back on, then you're halfway winning. Because if you choose not to get back on the chariot, then, you know, of course, fate cannot deliver what you truly desire. You have to meet, it's almost like you have to meet them halfway, okay? You know, keep trying, doing it, whatever it is that you want, set yourself a target, and then, you know, there's an option here where I feel like you get a directional change, whether you go left or right in life, that sort of thing, a fork in the road here. And there's an element of you being in control, but also an element of destiny being in control, especially in the next 4 to 5 weeks. But it ends in a victory, okay? Because this is your, it's almost like you are the master or the mistress of your own destiny, but fate is going to bring you closer to a finish line on something that you've been really trying to achieve. But it's been a slow process is what they're giving me. So let us go and see a little bit more details about what it is you're trying to achieve or what is coming towards you. I'm using the Mystical Moments Tarot by CATRIN WELZ STEIN. I'm only reading the uprights in this deck, and then I will use another deck to see if there's anything that you should be wary of that's coming in the next couple of days or weeks even. Oh, one more. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? What do they need to know? Okay. So just as I'm shuffling your cards, it makes no sense to me, but anyway, so they just gave me Vigo, not Virgo. I was saying Virgo, but they gave me Vigo. So either your name is Vigo, you know, I only know of one really famous I think it's Vigo, or maybe it's Vigo. Is it Mortensen? Is that, I think that's the actor's name. I'm not really sure. I'm not 100%, so don't quote me on that one. But they actually give me Vigo. So I'm not sure what Vigo means. So either it is a name or a place. Please take it as it resonates, Vigo. Yeah, so I'll leave it like that because I'm not really sure how to decode it. If I can't get it, then I have to leave it there. Okay. Oh, wow. What a reading. What a reading. Aha. Now, the King of Cups is your starter energy. So this is about putting your heart, your soul, and everything that you got into a dream or a goal. Okay. Now, you're born to lead, Virgo. You're the sort of person who, you know, could step into a leadership role. You'd be very diplomatic, very fair, very gentle, good listener, non-judgmental, a peacekeeper, someone who mediates, but also, you know, someone who champions people. I feel like you have got a lot of empathy. So I feel like if you've been waiting to step up in your workspace, I feel like there is the potential there for you to move on up the ladder and step into a leadership role or one with more responsibility, because I feel like you understand I feel like you understand above anybody how to lead. I hope that makes sense. Or how to be a leader or someone who people can depend on to fairly run a company or a department. Also, they're really highlighting the fact that these are uncharted waters, or they're really choppy waters. So I feel like either there's something here that you have been holding off on launching, or you know, you felt it was never the right time to launch something because you felt like the circumstances were uncertain around the world, or uncertain in general, or intuitively you were feeling you're being protective of something, and maybe you're watching how others do in a situation before you launch your thing. I don't know where I'm going with this, but this is what they're giving me, so I have to go with that. They're really indicating that I feel like you're branching out, and a couple of things are going to stick. Okay, I feel like you're absorbing opportunity. That's how I get, absorbing opportunity, even in uncertain circumstances. You're leading with your heart, and once you do that, I feel like I mean, there's money attached to this, so there is money coming on in. Two of Wands says waiting again, okay? You may have felt like the problem is the confidence was knocked because you've had to wait on something. So whether you've, you know, there's an element here about security as well. Now, the energy that we got here, because they just said, tell them about the energy in terms of signs. So maybe someone asked about that in the collective, so I'll give you that. We got Pisces with that Hangman. We got Scorpio with the King of Cups. We've got the Strength card here, which is Leo. We've got Cancerian energy. We've got Sagittarian energy. And we have more Cancerian energy, double Cancerian energy, a lot of emotions, a lot of feeling your emotions coming to the surface there, Virgo. Even though you're an earth element, I feel like you may have been a little bit more emotional than usual recently. The Two of Wands is, you know, very fiery energy, Leo, Aries, Sag. And we got a lot of earth here as well. So I feel whatever it is that you've been waiting for, there may have been a question of security, okay? Maybe you felt like now's not the time because it doesn't feel secure. Now's not the time. I gotta wait to be able to travel, or I gotta be able to wait for results, because Two of Wands is waiting for a result. It is waiting, holding off on something. It's also about creative planning. Okay, so even during a moment of, you know, pause in your life, or you felt like nothing was happening, your mind is like a supercomputer, Virgo. You're not idle. You're sitting there working out the logistics of your plans, or planning, you know, mapping your progress so far and being in training for the next, you know, point. I feel when you get the Two of Wands, it's also about trusting in the unknown. But with this card in particular, this is about aligning yourself with success and also with what you need. If you're asking whether you're on the right path, I would say you're waiting for something, but I feel, yes, you're going to be moving forward very, very soon on something that you have felt was uncertain or wasn't going to happen. You may have even felt like it's not going to happen, but faith, and you're invested in this. Whatever this is, you're really invested in it with everything that you've got to give. Now, your outcome energy is the Knight of Pentacles. So there's definitely a solid offer coming towards you, whether it's a job or an offer of a contract, or whether it is a promotion, or some sort of investment news is coming on in. Now, the Knight of Pentacles, it is a very solid energy in terms of money, in terms of stability, but it's a very slow moving energy. So I feel like, you know, this is something that's going to stick around. It's a reliable amount of money that's coming on in. It tends to come in, you know, Knight of Pentacles tends to mean money coming on in that you worked really hard for. Okay, you deserve this money. I feel like, you know, with your hard work, your integrity, your perseverance, it will lead to great financial reward. But, you know, of course, your efforts will pay off, but there's hard work there. So I'm not going to lie to you about that. But I feel like you've been doing your best with the circumstances that you got. Now, either if you are waiting for a job opportunity to stick and give you some really decent money in order to follow your heart or be successful in an area that you've been, you know, dreaming of, I do feel like this is your ship is coming in. This is it. This is your moment. Okay. I also feel like your commitment is being rewarded by the universe here, and a steady amount of income that is not going to be like here today, gone tomorrow. I feel like this is an amount of money that will grow, okay? And we got an Eight of Pentacles here, which means you are the master of your craft. You're good at what you do, and if you enjoy it, you actually attract more abundance, okay? Now, as you can see, the Eight of Pentacles, we've got a butterfly there. Butterflies, you know, represent transformation, endings bringing a new beginning. So either it can mean that you are moving into a new creative phase in your current work situation, or you're looking further afield and learning a new craft in order to get some extra money. Then I definitely feel like your creativity, or you are transforming your financial situation for the better. It's getting bigger, it's getting better, and I feel like it's starting to grow. It's really starting to attract a lot of other opportunities. They just said money goes to money. Ha! Money goes to money. Ain't that the truth? So I feel like money, you know, the more money you get, the more there's going to be attracted to you in the next, well, I feel like it's in the next, well, I feel like they're giving me about 3-month energy. But in the next 4 to 5 weeks, I feel like things steadily start to get better and better. So if you have been struggling, I feel like this is a positive move in the right direction. And the Nine of Cups, to end that on, is a wish come true. This is a dream fulfilled. This is abundance. This is whatever it is you're thinking about, you're bringing about. Okay, so be careful what you're wishing for. But this card is about you being successful on your own terms, achieving through your hard work, and you being proud of what you're able to achieve. So this is like a pat on the back from the universe, a job well done, and you being rewarded for it. So I definitely feel like there's sweet reward here. So let us see what else is coming on in. Anything that is, you know, you should look out for or prepare for. I'm using the Way of the Panda Tarot by Kimberly M. San in order to get whatever it is that you need to be ready for. I mean, King of Wands to start is a very positive energy. King of Pentacles, Virgo, what is happening here? You are like the king, you're like the boss. Now, male or female, not a gender specific reading, but this is totally bossing up. I mean, we got, now there's 3 kings here. So either it's you and 2 other people, again, male or female, it's not a gender specific reading, or you're embodying each sort of element of your journey. You've got the dream. You're starting off with that King of Cups, with that dream, putting your heart and soul into it. Then you're inspired, you know, inspired to achieve. You're being bold, you're being courageous, going after your dreams, goals, having courage, knowing that you can do this, and influencing the situations to become, you know, bolder and better and more successful each time. And the King of Pentacles is like then reaping the rewards. Okay, now I do get a sense that if you're a freelancer, because they're just giving me a slight pause energy on the money here, I feel like you may have a lot of you know, opportunities coming in, but some of the money, if for example you're doing freelance work, I feel like it may be slightly delayed. Okay, so make sure if you've got contracts as a freelancer and things like that, that you make sure you give them like a date that you need to be paid by or something like that, so that people know where they stand, you know. I just feel like that a little bit. Ace of Wands, I mean, come on, what else? I mean, show me something that they need to prepare for. Is there any advice, anything they should be nervous about? 4 Swords, no. You're protected. They're giving the same energy. 4 Swords says you are protected at this time. Look at that. That little panda's like looking at those swords. That is a solitary energy. You're working really hard. And we've got, you know, it is like, it is written. You're protected. This was always meant to be. This was your journey. Okay. So I feel like have rest, because things are about to have like a dramatic breakthrough here with that Ace of Wands. Now, King of Wands, power card. Okay. King of Pentacles, money card. It's like Midas touch. Anything that you're trying to achieve, I feel for your highest good of all, you are manifesting your desires. I feel like you are sort of emerging with your inner power to create your destiny, and you can have faith that, you know, not only are you manifesting a goal or a dream, you're actually attracting more abundance into your world as well, financially. I feel a reliable leader, or you're stepping into a leadership role where you inspire other people to achieve their dreams. Perhaps you're someone who, you know, is like a career counselor, or who gives pep talks, you know, what do they call them? Life coaches and things like that. Because I feel really inspired by your reading. You got great advice, but whatever it is that you do, I feel financially, it's like the jackpot job, okay? So I feel like a lot of abundance coming on in, a lot of money attached to this. And the Ace of Wands is breakthrough energy on creativity. So either it's a new project or you're aligning yourself with success. This is a gift from the universe. This card basically says dream big and bold, because you have what it takes to achieve it. Okay, so even if anyone says, oh, you can't do that, nobody achieves things like that. Virgo, don't listen to the naysayers or haters or any of those people who felt like they tried, and unfortunately maybe they didn't have the reserves or the resolve that you do, or the work ethic. So I do feel like this Ace of Wands means there's some sort of communication coming on in, either a message or something. And when you get an Ace of Wands, it is like a radical transformation in your fortune. So I feel this is a game changer, okay? And the 4 Swords says get ready. You know, rest and recover, because you're going to be working super hard. It's like work super hard, earn all the money, rest, enjoy the money, enjoy what you got coming on in. So, I mean, I'm going to pull just a little bit more on that final position and see if I got anything. I mean, every sign's pretty much had like a, just be careful if, you know, and you haven't got one yet. So I'm like, how would you like to receive? 9 of Cups, there's an offer coming on in that you will love. I mean, if you're looking for love, I don't feel like you would want to meet somebody at work, Virgo. You're not the sort of person to, you know, I don't feel like you'd really want to be with someone at your workspace, but it may be a catalyst for you meeting somebody new if you're looking for love, a new passion coming on in here. 5 of Wands, I mean, 7 of Cups. I feel like you're going to know that you were meant to struggle to get to where you're going. Okay, I feel like people are noticing that you are good at what you do. You can overcome any challenge, and that you would be the perfect person for a job. Not that they want to give you more struggle, but I feel that you're showing how capable you are. The 2 of Pentacles, I mean, it's almost like, because I'm clarifying this last position, it's like you won't be like, if you had 2 jobs, for example, and you know you're multitasking and you're exhausted, I feel like you're going to focus on one, and there's going to be one stream of money or one job that really starts to pay big time. Okay, whether that's your dream job that you've been doing on the side, trying to get up off the ground, or whether it is you know, a long-held goal, you're reaching it. 9 of Cups, as I said, that's an offer coming on in, and it's like follow your bliss, and finances will flow from there. With that 5 of Wands, look at that warrior right there. It's like they're marked on the chest. I got this. I can do this. Now, it's interesting because the 5 of Wands is, you know, a lot of people go 5 of Wands, it's all about conflict, you know, or fighting. It can be about challenges. But actually, the history of the 5 of Wands is that those people with all the wands, they're people in training. They're warriors in training for, you know, whatever it is they're trying to achieve. So I feel like you've been marked in a way that is like, you got this. You can battle your way to where you want to go. This figure, this beautiful warrior figure, it's like an ancestral, like I can almost hear this person's roar of the soul of it. It's just like, I came here to do this. So I feel like this is your soul path with that number 11 there etched on over the 3rd eye. You know that this was meant for you, and that you are going to achieve whatever this is. I mean, the next card up is the 6 of Wands, and you've already got lots of sort of success cards here. So I do feel like you're strong enough to do this. Okay. It's almost like you were preparing yourself for this moment. I keep getting that energy that you're prepared for this moment. And we got the 7 of Cups in the reverse. So this is about clarity, illusion ending. This is, you know, restoring your sense of what you want. This is like, if you felt none of those opportunities were sticking by your side, or the right one had not come around at this time, the 7 of Cups says, no more wishy-washy energy. This is it. This is the one. 7 of Cups is like, there is a deal with your name on it, or there is a you know, a project or a job with your name on it, just for you, laid out for you. You're not scattered in your energy. You're not, you know, in hangman mode. You know, and you're going after it. It's, look how determined this figure is. It's like, I got this. You know, I almost want to say that this card, this warrior says, hold my beer. And it's like going into the fray to achieve something. So I feel you got this, okay? Whatever this is, whatever sort of tough energy you've been going through, Virgo, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, okay? Now, I'm just going to get you a final card before I close the reading for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. We've got, they want one more. That's so unusual. What do we get here? We got gathering, community, partnerships. So those 3 kings, either they are partnerships, you are partnering up with people. I mean, we did not get the Lovers card, which is about partnerships and things. But if you're thinking about going into business with people, there could be a celebration. Or if you have like a little job on the side that is, oh, one more. Wow. Okay. They're indicating that Okay, I'm gonna find out what that is for you. They're indicating that there is a celebration, okay, attached to this card. We've also got trepidation. So because we got the moon card and that feeling of uncertainty, trepidation that's probably why there was a bit of a pause, or things were going slowly, because we're going through uncharted waters as as humans right now, let alone on our own individual journeys. And it says push through the shadows. So again, they want you to just push through and be determined and have faith that things that were unclear, or you're feeling fear and darkness, dark times, number 5, that obstacle, you will overcome the obstacles and you will move forward. Now it does say here, it's number 28 when you reduce it. 2 plus 8 is 10, which is the Wheel of Fortune card, which is about your fortune changing. But it does say no. Confirmation, the answer is no. So, I mean, if you had a burning desire question, the answer is no. But I'm going to I'm going to pull a card on and see what they mean by that, because everything else is so super positive. So I'm really wondering what is the answer to, what is the no for? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, God Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? Can you give me any energy as to what the no connects to? Oh my gosh. Now, they just literally showed me a pizza. So either you're like craving pizza and you've been on a bit of a diet or something recently, and you've been saying, maybe you said at the screen, should I get a pizza? I don't know why they give me pizza right now. Maybe you're actually eating pizza as you listen to this reading. I'm not really sure. So please take it as it resonates. That does not mean you should not have pizza. If you want it, I mean, Herald of Cups and the Ace of Swords. There is news of an offer coming on in here. So I do not know what, there's a major breakthrough. Herald of Cups, sorry, Ace of Swords there. There's your breakthrough again. They are indicating communication is coming through. And we got a Herald of Cups. Now the Herald of Cups is, either news, because heralds, they bring news, they bring information, and it's an offer. Someone's going to trumpet an offer towards you. Maybe no means it's not going to be what you expect or what you thought it would be. It may be even better. Okay, let go of perhaps the expectation. But they're showing me positive cards. The Star. What? Virgo, maybe you need to say no more. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's, you're always, if people are delegating their work and they think, oh, Virgo will diligently do all of it. Maybe you need to say no more in your world. Maybe that's it. Confirmation. The answer is no. So maybe it's about knowing you have healthy boundaries and saying, no, I don't want to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm standing up for what I want. I'm not going to be forced into anything, or I'm not going to do something that is against my principles. So that's the only energy I've got coming through that card. So I can't help you any further with that. I'm so sorry. I will tell you when I can and when I cannot get the energy. But we got a star here, which is, stars are aligning for your success. There's clarity on something. This is a more hopeful, positive time. And this is about miracles. This is also, the star card is about faith. So they're saying, have faith. There is a breakthrough here. You're going to be offered something that you love doing, or something that you love doing is actually going to bear fruit and bring finances, and you're going to feel a little bit more motivated and fall in love with what you do all over again. Okay. Now also, Herald of Cups can be about being studious, learning some new skills. In an area that you find fascinating, and actually maybe an opportunity comes out of that. The star basically means you're going to be in the spotlight for something, some sort of recognition. Either it's an award or something that you've been waiting for. Maybe it's just a pat on the back by someone to know that you're appreciated in whatever it is that you do. But I do feel like this is a really positive time. Okay, despite the circumstances. So I'll leave it there. I'm just going to get a trinket before we close. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Now, just to let you know, okay, before I look at this, I will tell you that I'm running another free competition for one lucky subscriber to win a free personal reading. Free to enter, free to win, free to receive. All you have to do is visualize what it is that you want to succeed in. Okay, visualize it, and as soon as you've seen yourself doing it, not wanting it in the future, but doing it now in your mind, see yourself doing it or having it or achieving it, say, I am a magnet for abundance. Okay, now you can write those words in the comments box below as well. I am a magnet for abundance, and it shall be so. Okay, that's all you have to do, and I will choose one lucky subscriber on the 21st of November, and I'll announce the winner in a video. Okay, so we've got beautiful. We've got the fish. Okay, now the fish always connects to the Page of Cups, which is the Herald of Cups right there. And if you can see that fish, it's got a little tiny gem in its mouth. It's almost like it's picked up a pearl or something. So again, this idea of wisdom, but also something popping out of nowhere. Okay, I feel like it's a bit of a surprise here for you. Okay, and I feel like it comes, you know, it's like from the deep. It's hidden. Something hidden just pops out of nowhere, and it's actually a really nice surprise. That makes a change, right, Virgo? You need a nice surprise, right? Where would you like this? They want it on the Chariot card. So this gives you an opportunity. Either you're physically moving away from something in your career into something else that's going to be really successful, or you know, you're on a spiritual journey and you're taking action and changing a few things. Maybe you're, you know, changing the way that you deal with people and saying no a lot more, or you're being a bit more discerning about the energy that you give out. Either way, I see a lot of celebration, a lot of breakthrough. I mean, to get Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, I mean, you got the Ace of Swords twice when I shuffle the deck. Ace of Wands, that's a couple of aces, right, Virgo? So it's a really positive time. So next 4 to 5 weeks, I would say, yeah, it's been a struggle, but you're going to see some moments of breakthrough. And I hope something in this reading resonates for you. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very, very important for me. Now, they just show me an image before I go. So let me just see if I can grab that before I go for you. Okay, so they show me a red balloon. A red balloon. Okay, they're not showing me anything more than this red balloon. It's got a little string that comes down. I do feel like there is like a hand attached, like it's trying to grab the balloon, but I can't see any more. I can't see who the hand is attached to. It looks like a little hand, so maybe it was a child. If it's a child, I mean, the balloon, I gotta be honest, if I was to take a guess at it, I would say it looked like, the artist Banksy, I would say it looked like that. If I was going to take a punt at what I feel it looks like, but because I can't quite see it all, I can't say for sure that's what I'm seeing, but I can tell you there's definitely a red balloon there, and there's a little string down, and it looks like there's hands. So I really... Either you're looking at a painting or something that looks like that, or the red balloon. Maybe you had a red balloon and you let it go in honor of somebody. Maybe you know, you released a balloon or something as in memory of somebody. They just show me this balloon. Okay, so please take it as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everyone. I feel like I need to send a hug out. Attached to that, all of a sudden a huge wave of sadness. So I do apologize. So maybe it is, you know, in memory of someone. Again, I send you a huge hug out there, and I'll leave it there. Yeah, I can't give you any more on the image, I'm afraid. There's nothing else with that. But anyway, I'll leave it there. Thank you so much, my beautiful Virgos. Love and light.